What's up? What's up? This is High Heels. So, I'm gonna do a reading for this coronavirus situation. And the reason is because it reminded me of something that I saw in a journey. So I do shamanic journey. I used to do a lot of them last year. And January 9th, 2019, I journeyed and I channeled something. And I don't know what it was, but it took me on a trip and it showed me all these different things, like I time hopped. And the first time hop with I noticed it was 2020 to 2025, and I wrote massive outbreak of health scare, no disease. On my Insta story, I have it there too, where you can really see it. But I felt like, why did it show me that? And it sounds so much like this right now, where it seems like the flu. It seems like the flu. At this point, I don't see the difference, but we are treating it like a massive health scare to the point where schools are closing, people's jobs are putting them at home. We probably might be quarantined, we don't know. But something feels different. Outside, to be outside into the stores, I thought I was gonna jump out of my skin. The energy is so anxious. It's something that's different. So I decided to do a reading for it because I felt like they showed me this for a reason. So I channeled first, and I'm gonna use my Thoth deck. I'm gonna get my Aleister Crowley vibes going because he's extraterrestrial, and I'm looking for an extraterrestrial answer right about now to get some extraterrestrials. So I'm gonna just go for my notes. So I did a little like meditation, and 11 was the number that popped up for me. Portal opening. Definitely a shift has been created for your society. Those that allow fear to overtake them will be prisoners, while those who remain present will find peace in this moment. The effects will last for years. This will change so many people's minds about certain things, especially the government. If there was something that needed to happen to shift society, this is it. Look at the political system and the state of morale when it comes to leadership. You have lost trust for your leaders. So many need proof. Well, this is it. This disease will bring light because it is not the disease to fear. It is what they are doing about it and how they are reacting to it. No war, no famine, just misinformation. The famine may come. Be ready to minimize. If so. That's what it says. Be ready to minimize if so. And I keep having this vision. This is the vision I had in the original journey over a year ago, of just people just grabbing and pulling at each other. And it's just almost like how it is on like Black Friday or something like that. That's what I kept seeing. And we probably already had that happening in grocery stores. But I saw that, and hopefully that's not something that happens soon. But in big caps, it's do not take more than you need or give away what you need. So do not take away more than you need or give away what you need more than you can afford. That's what it is. So right now, it's not about being selfish. If you got it, you can give it, but make sure that you are aware that it might be finite what you have, just in case. I got some questions I'm gonna ask, but I'm gonna ask those later. Let's get into the read. Let's pull some cards. I'm like, what do I want to pull? We want some clarity. That's what you still step forward for me to. Thank you. Thank you for all the bring some guidance for us. Don't worry. Ooh. Something just hit me. Like, it just hit me. Like, it really just hit me. So let's do this. going to shuffle 7 times. I'm going to pull 7 cards. Oh, shit. Oof. Yeah, sorry, I'm quiet. It's just that the energy is really intense right now. What I'm channeling is very intense. I don't even know how much I want to talk. I'm shuffling because it's very intense. It's very strong. And I'm going to shuffle 1 more time, 2 more times, 2 more times. Shuffle 3 more times. Oh my gosh. 2, 3. Do 7 cards. I already have this that flew out. This is gonna be the overall energy, and I'm gonna put out 7 cards. Oh, no more. They said do 7. No reverses. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the bottom of the deck is the moon. Okay, guys. So, okay. All right. The overall energy. So you have the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the thing about the Wheel of Fortune, the number that represents the Wheel of Fortune is 10. 10 is a definite sign of a cycle shift. Okay? So we are definitely seeing a cycle shift. And when we see the Wheel of Fortune, and I'm going to read this straight off the dome, regardless of whatever the actual definition, what I see when I look at this card, you see that movement. Do you see how it looks like things coming? It's like a wheel of energy, right? It's like the stars and the cosmos are coming down. It feels like that shift where, you know, something about it where it feels like, you know how I said earlier that those who allow fear to take them will be prisoners, but those that remain present will find peace in this moment. And it's like, I've been saying that constantly, to vibrate higher, to keep the highest vibe that you can, not just because of the help, but because of everything else that's happening. I think that this is giving us the opportunity, it's giving so many people the opportunity to shift the paradigm of how they think, to love more, to appreciate their family, to appreciate their home. Hey, for the past like 2 weeks, I've been feeling like I just want to stay home and just be in my home and just do stuff at home. Like, a lot of people have been saying that, where they're like, I kind of just want to incubate. I just want to hibernate. And it's something about this time where I feel like we have to take advantage of this time of being at home and building your spirituality outside of what we see, what we do. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off, because TVs are how they shoot. Ooh. Turn it on only for information, but then understand that the information that you're getting is filtered information. So we have to really see that. And look, this card came up before for us, the Knight of Wands, right? And so it's like, really, it's just, all I keep seeing now is this utopian vision of us becoming what we're supposed to be, you know? And even if that doesn't mean like, oh, that's happening now, but it's something about embodying that right now, where you have to embody who we are outside of the structure. Because with things like schools being closed, with people's jobs, we might not be going to work or anything like that. Now we have the opportunity to see what we really are. To vibe. Someone else said that they're going to look at it as a time where they just get to spend more time with their family and really spend time and just not have to worry about work, their stressful job, which all of us talk about our stressful jobs. Imagine if we could have a time where we're not stressed about our job, we're not stressed about our rent, we're not stressed about our bills, where we just focus on our life and our kids and our family and things we love to do. Imagine that. So right now, we are experiencing a cycle shift. And I feel like it's not a bad thing. I think that what makes it bad is because it's change. And people don't like change. They don't like to change the way they do anything. But this is opportunity for us. The tower, holy shit, hell yeah, it's a fucking tower moment. Hell yeah, it's a fucking tower. But the tower breaks everything down. And the one thing that you have to remember about the tower, one thing that we always have to remember about the tower is that eye, that all-seeing eye. That's where this tattoo came from, is this card itself. And it's that all-seeing eye, because you have to see that throughout this tower and all of this stuff that's happening and all this chaos, you got to see the truth. You got to see the light. You got to see God within all of this. And when you see God within all of this, you're realizing that nothing that happens is to really tear us down. It's only to make us learn, to make us grow. Sometimes you have to, pull all of the shrubs up and all of the plants up, and you have to get everything unrooted so that you can retill the soil. So things can grow better. And I feel like, are we retilling our soil, our spiritual soil, the way that we look at our lives? There's so many people that don't feel worried. And then you have people that are so stressed about everything that's happening. And it's like, when I see those people, when I get around those people, I instantly want to go away from them, because I can feel their energy, and their energy is like, you're getting pulled down. You're getting pulled down. And I see that too. Look at how the person up here is sitting real comfortable. But then the person down here, you see they got something in their hand, like they fighting, because you're getting pulled down. So you're getting pulled down into this fight, but you need to remain elevated. I really say, and look, when we have the Eight of Wands always talks about swiftness. And I see that this tower is moving fast. It is moving fast, guys. Like, things are happening every single fucking day, where you're trying to stay up on what the hell new is happening, what's going on. Are we being quarantined? What's the school situation? Are we going to have martial law? Because I will tell you guys, if there is a quarantine, how do you think they're going to make sure that people are going to stay in their house? You don't think they're just going to trust us to do that? Because you wouldn't be able to trust me to do that, because I'm not going to just stay in my fucking house because y'all are sitting here talking about some fucking flu. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? Somebody is going to have to make sure that people stay in their homes. That's martial law. If we get to that place, oh shit. The next card we have is the Princess of Cups. So with the Princess of Cups, what jumps out the most to me is this turtle. Think about how old a turtle is. Turtles have lived through everything, prehistoric times to now. A turtle is almost one of the oldest. It's like, I think, one of the oldest animals that live here on this earth. And it's all of these water signs. The Princess of Cups. I feel that she's bringing us this I feel like she's bringing wisdom and knowledge to us. And she's asking us to have new feelings about things that are going on. I think that, everything that seems bad might not always be bad. Everything that seems bad might not always be bad. You have to allow the opportunity for this experience to change you for the better. You have to become more grateful for what you have, becoming more grateful for the people around you, and turning all of this noise off for a minute, just to pause and slow down like a turtle. Everything has been asking for us to slow down. I've been doing the readings I did the past few weeks and everything that the universe been telling me is to slow down. So this is our opportunity to slow the fuck down. And I'll say this is just something that just came into my head. And also when I looked at the Hermit card, this goes and relates to it. If there's something you do, this is the time to slow down and do it. And usually when I say something you do and slow down and do it, I mean like if it's something that you do, like you make things, you know, like you have a trade or you have something. This is time to cultivate that, to be inside yourself, transform. Also to go inside yourself and transform so that you can take this time to rebuild. Now, I'll say this on the outside, it's gonna seem like hell, man. On the outside, like, oh my God. So many people are afraid. So many people are so scared and they don't know what to do. And you can't be afraid like that. You cannot be afraid like that. You have to understand that all of the stuff that they are pushing to you in this media world is supposed to create fear. That is their main point. Hell, just even when they're selling you soap and stuff, they want you to be afraid of germs. That's why you're going to get the antibacterial soap. Everything is based off of fear. Don't allow yourself to be afraid. Okay? And I know that it's like easier said than done because everybody's got rent due, everybody's got bills due. Don't nobody know what they're going to do with their kids. I mean, even the thought that a lot of these children are about to be home by themselves is terrifying, because if you got some pedophiles and fucking weirdos, they know where to go now to get the kids. The kids are at home. And most of the parents are at work. I do say this, that if they do decide to do something where you're not able to go to work, don't worry about your money. Don't worry about what's going to happen. Don't worry about where it's coming from, because I have this feeling like they're going to do something for us to not, so we're not completely out of it. I don't know. I hope. I had a feeling, but it's something about it. Like it just doesn't seem like an issue. It just doesn't feel like an issue. It feels like, or really, I say this much: don't make it an issue. Don't make it an issue for yourself. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. And other people can be like, how can you not worry? Like, I got 5 kids that I take care of by myself. I'm not going to worry about that. God got us. There's something happening right now. Something that we cannot explain. But something keeps saying to love through this, to keep your vibration high. Even when I looked at the card, 2 of Cups is the next card that we have. That's love. That's love. Keep your vibration high. You are not going to get sick. You're not. I put money on it. If you get sick, it's like going to be like the flu or a cold. I put money on it. Because every person that I've seen that's been sick, it's been a cold or it's been a flu. Okay? I want us to really open our eyes now more than anything. This is time to open your eyes. Open your eyes to see through the matrix, to see the truth, to elevate yourself, to evolve yourself. You see, when I look at this card, it's like engulf yourself in the light. Engulf yourself in the magic of this world, of this universe. You know, I think we're being given an opportunity right now. The way you handle this is an opportunity. And the underlying energy is the moon. And just as I said about the opportunity. So I love this card. I love this card because not only does the moon mean like this unknown, kind of time where we don't know. But when I say this opportunity, if you've ever seen the Never Ending Story, and if you've ever seen me explain this, you're going to hear it again. But this is like your Atreyu moment. In Never Ending Story, when he went to the Southern Oracle, and you could not have fear when you walked by them, or they would shoot you down. And if you see, this is your place. This is your time. Walk through this with no fear. Walk through this with no fear. Have your Atreyu moment where, you know what? all this is going on, I'm not going to be afraid. I'm not going to sit here and panic. I'm not going to let whatever the news is telling me change how I feel every single day. Turn it off and let's start to get involved with each other. If the stores run out of lotion, I make lotion. I got some for you. You make what you make. You make teas. Give me some of that tea. You know how to filter water? Hook me up. I'll trade you some soap for that. Let's start to get to that point, because if something does not change for the next few months, we might be having to barter with each other. We might have to be working with each other on a very small level. But I love that idea. Working with each other on a shorter or smaller level lets us become more human with each other, lets us understand who we are, appreciate who we are, and letting go of fear. Knowing that we need each other is very important. Knowing that you need your neighbor, it makes your neighbor mean more to you, right? So you respect your neighbor a lot more, right? You respect your neighborhood more now, right? You walk around with a different energy because y'all know that y'all work together and need each other. Y'all help each other get by. Now, if you don't have nothing that you do, I don't know what to tell you. But I know that there's a lot of people for the past couple of years, you've been awakening to gifts that you didn't know you had, things you can suddenly make, things you can suddenly do. Okay? Everybody has something. If you have a service or something, you have something that you have been working on for the past, 4 years almost now, right? Since 2016. I put money on it. And know that there's a reason why the universe has brought that to you to do. I want to pull some more cards. That's what I'm about to do. I want to clarify the moon. I want to clarify the tower. I want to clarify the Princess of Cups. Let's clarify some stuff. Get this going. I won't keep it too long. It's been 21 minutes. I won't keep it too long. I just want to clarify a couple. I want to clarify the moon. With 3 cards. 3 shuffle 3 times. I don't like 3 cards. Because right now, I feel like it's like I don't want to be like, oh my God, it's the end of days, New World Order. But, guys, y'all got to really keep in mind, man, like, when I see schools just shut down like that indefinitely, when I see the airport completely a ghost town, when I see all of the water and toilet paper gone, I see mass hysteria, I see the gas prices are going down, I'm seeing a lot of these things that are adding up. Look, I've noticed that certain transactions on my bank account have not gone through. I've paid my credit cards and all sorts of things. My bank account still has the same number. I'm not sure what's going on. So I took my money up out the bank. I ain't gonna tell you where I put it. But I ain't carrying them up on me, so don't even trip. But seriously, something's going on. So let's clarify. I want to clarify the fortune, Wheel of Fortune. And I want to clarify the moon. I want to clarify the tower. Holy shit. The tower just got clarified with the fucking tower. Tripping the fuck out right now. And I want to clarify the Princess of Cups. And we're going to clarify love. Yes. So look. So first, I'm going to just go through these quick. So the Wheel of Fortune, that was our overall energy, right? Our overall energy was that there is a shift coming, that this is a shift. This has, the clarify was the Devil's card in reverse, and I'm not doing reverses today. The Devil's card and the 4 of Wands. The Devil's card is about holding on, and also the devil is a damn lie, okay? But also the devil's about holding on to things, holding on to things, holding on to structures, holding on to the way that things were. It's time we can't hold on to the way things were right now. Cannot hold on to the way that things were, right? Because the way that things were, maybe it's time to shift that. It's time to build something new in the material world. It's time to build something new in the material world, right? The Hierophant and the 3 of Pentacles. Both of those cards denote some sort of new structure, right? I'm clarifying the Moon card when I was saying this is your opportunity, a trading moment to be brave. Guess what? Be brave enough to build a new structure for your life right now. Don't live in fear with that. But let's get to this tower, because guess what clarified the tower? Was the tower and the world card. Okay? So let me tell you this. The world card, that is actually... So it's really like, when I look at that, I'll be real. The tower, and to clarify with the tower in the world, it just means that there is a breakdown of this structure, of this world structure. It makes me feel like there is a new world order that we'll have to go by. Not saying this is the new world order and everything is changing, but at this time, there is a new way that you're about to have to be figuring things out for a moment. Not gonna be like, oh, this is just the end of days, but definitely the tower and the world card, it makes me feel it is a breakdown and there's a new world. Now, when I want to clarify the Princess of Cups, when I was saying to slow down and something about bringing this new energy into you, and I got the Sun card and the Two of Wands. And so when I see the Sun is a really positive card. And the Two of Wands is like cutting things off. So it's again like cutting off the negative energy, cutting off the attachment to the 3D is what I'm feeling. You got to cut off your attachment to your routine. So many people have become accustomed to your routine. Wake up, go to school, go to work, pick them up, go to home, make dinner, sleep, repeat. Fuck that. Right now it's time to cut that off. Because what happens is when you stay in that routine, you become a robot. Man, we need to give them the opportunity to break that, to get out of this being a robot. If you really gonna take this, you better take this opportunity to restructure the way you feel, the way you think, the way you live, the way you breathe, all of that. Because we're giving this opportunity. When you see the structures falling, when you see the tower being clarified with the tower, I mean, this really is saying that this is some shit that is changing things up. But you can't be afraid of the change. Okay? Love, when I was saying that we got to live in love, this new balance. To clarify that, we got the Nine of Swords and we got Four of Cups. So when I'm clarifying that, and it looks to me like anxiety, dude. You need to you cannot live in this anxiety. You cannot worry. Don't be worried. Don't do this. Do not react like this. Okay? You cannot react like this. But then also, you can't sit around like this and be too comfortable. So this is telling you that you've got to live in love. When I say live in love, it's like love. Love is the creation of people. The creation of life comes from love. Okay? Compassion, finding peace with your family, finding new balance. That's how you're going to mask this. What's going to happen to us with our money? What's going to happen to us with our money? Put all this over here. Card that fell out, disappointment. The Five of Cups. When I say what's going to happen to our money, the Five of Cups comes out. And adjustment. Ooh. So when it comes to our money, yeah, money, let's not, we going to have to try to not worry about it, motherfucker. Because, it might be a little disappointing. And adjustments are going to have to be made. So when it comes to your money, let's really... make sure we're finding ways to make money. And if it comes to your job is being shot down or whatever, I'll say, let me pull one more. I want to pull one more for this. Let me pull one more for this. I'm going to pull one of these guys here. Because I feel like money is, some just keep telling me, fuck money. Some keep being like, forget money. You don't have to worry about money. You guys need to stop worrying about money. Stop worrying about money. Stop worrying about money. We're changing things for you guys. We're trying to change this for you guys. And if you allow us to change this for you guys, then you won't have to worry about money anymore. That's what it's saying. I don't know what it is. Sometimes I don't know what it is. Temperance. So temperance also is about a give and take. Like I was talking about that bartering and trading and having things that you can do, give and take. So start to really focus on bartering with people, trading with people. What can you offer? And seeing, it reminds me of Burning Man. If anyone's ever gone to Burning Man, it's like that idea. Like, let's get into that where we can figure out how we can keep each other alive, dude. We don't need to depend on other people to keep us alive. We got to see how we can do this for ourselves. We are able. We are ready. We just have to act in love, and that's where that love comes in, about not worrying about things, not being lazy, getting off your ass, working, and let's try to create something for ourselves on a more communal level, on a smaller level, not such a grand level, because on a grand level, things are falling apart. Our stock markets are going to hell, our airports are closing down, all sorts of things, our businesses are off. All the, you know what we can focus on though? The small business. We can focus on the corner stores. We can focus on that. Because right now, we're focusing on grand things, and grand things are all breaking down. Ooh. The last question I'm going to ask is, how can we defend ourselves from this? And I kind of just want a last message, and I'm going to use the Isis Oracle deck. Basically, because I just want to get maybe a card or two just to see where we want to go with this. But I just know, do not be afraid. Don't act in fear. Act in love. Take this opportunity to change up. We might be seeing an opportunity to create a new life for ourselves that we love, that's away from the big structure, away from the clock in, clock out routine. We might be seeing that right now. And this disease, don't fear the disease. Don't fear the disease. The only thing you could fear is what the government is going to do. But do not fear that either. And if they quarantine us, what do we do? If we're quarantined, what do we do? You got to stay in your house and wait it out. Figure out how to get around them. There's more of you than them. There's more of you than them, so figure out how to get around them. You can. If y'all bind together, y'all can figure out how to get around it. Don't let this be afraid. Don't let yourself be afraid. You just can't be afraid. Oh, I'm gonna pull one more card. Wings of Isis, uniting with the angelic self. That is what we're leaving off with, is the wings of Isis uniting with your angelic self. Pretty much what I've been saying this whole time. It's time to evolve and to elevate yourself, your spirit. Don't worry. Don't worry about the 3D. Don't worry about the construct that they have created, because that is the construct that is enslaving your people. And if you allow your people to continuously live in this cycle, then you'll never break free. This isn't the end, but this is the beginning. The beginning of y'all being able to create new ways of thinking and living and new standards. And you can now let your people, your government, your leadership know that this is something that y'all will not take anymore. How can y'all control us so much? How? You cannot control anything, and they cannot control anything. They want to control so much. They want to control you, they want to control us, they want to control everything, but they can't. So take this time to not allow them to control you, to not allow yourself to live in any type of fear of what they will do, because you are the power here, not them. I was a straight channel. All right, I hope this was helpful. I feel like there's more. There's so much more. We haven't finished, but for now, I'm gonna let that ride, and we're gonna do another little check-in. All right? So go ahead, check this out, share this. This is for everybody. Love and light.